One of the main competitors is the Porsche Macan, and two of the main reasons why I would never consider purchasing it is due to... Hey guys, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman, and this week I'm behind the wheel of the 2024 Range Rover Velar. Before I get into price, performance, space, and fuel efficiency, I'm going to quickly cover what's new in less than 30 seconds. And 30 seconds goes by quickly, so hit that subscribe button because this review starts right now. The saying goes, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. And that's exactly the stance Range Rover has taken with the all-new 2024 Velar. Updates have been kept modest and include an all-new design of the front grille, rear bumper, LED lights, and two new color options for buyers to select from: metallic Veracene blue and premium metallic Zadar gray. As for the interior, Range Rover has included 3 new leather options to choose from, but the big news in 2024 is gone is the 2-screen touchscreen, and instead replaced with just one, an 11.4-inch curved touchscreen. And later on in this review, I'll get into its features and how to use them. But for now, make sure you subscribe because I told you 30 seconds was gonna go by pretty quickly. And now I'm gonna get into price, performance, space, and tell you exactly why I would never consider purchasing the Porsche Macan over the Velar. And this isn't an ad for a Range Rover. This is just pure consumer common sense. All Velar models will come equipped with standard all-wheel drive, and MSRP pricing will range from $63,000 up to $80,000 plus. But the price really does depend on which powertrain option you select and optional features, like my 21-inch dark gray wheel with diamond turned finish. But this particular 2024 Range Rover Velar Dynamic SE P400 is equipped with a 3-liter turbo 6-cylinder with a self-charging mild 48-volt hybrid system and 8-speed automatic transmission. This is producing 395 horsepower with 406 pound-feet of torque and looks like this off the line when in dynamic mode. Dynamic mode activated. Now, let's go. Slight hesitation. Good kick. All right, but if you definitely want to up that fun factor, then use your satin chrome paddle shifters. Personally, for me, when it comes to SUVs, towing and cargo space is incredibly important because I work in motorsport. So I have to tow a trailer and fit a lot of gear inside the cabin. That said, one of the main competitors is the Porsche Macan, and two of the main reasons why I would never consider purchasing it is due to towing and cargo space. And on that note, the Range Rover Velar can tow between 5,291 pounds or up to 5,511 pounds depending on engine type, whereas the Porsche Macan can barely tow 4,400 pounds. Then cargo space. With the seats folded in their 40-20-40 split configuration, the Velar offers 1,776 liters or 63 cubic feet of space, and the Macan is just embarrassingly terrible, offering just 1,500 liters or 53 cubic feet of space. That's a difference of 276 liters or 10 cubic feet. So that's a big difference and just doesn't make sense if you have an active lifestyle or an active family. Other features include a power liftgate, a cargo cover, multiple hooks on each side, one 12-volt port, and a temporary spare tire with the option of a first aid kit under the trunk floor. Listen, I'm not trying to hate on Porsche. I think they build great track day cars. But when it comes to an SUV, you have to think common sense and space. And that said, when it comes to rear passenger space, I'm not going to complain. It's very comfortable. But I very rarely complain. I'm only 5'3", but my producer, who's 5'11", and currently these front seats are set up for him, he fits just fine as well. Now, these seats are also fixed, meaning they don't slide forwards or backwards. They don't recline, but of course they do fold in their 40-20-40 split configuration. If you're like me and you also prefer heated seats for rear passenger guests, you have to level up and purchase the cold climate pack. As for storage, it's available behind both front seats. On the side, it's just kind of narrow. And of course, when nobody's sitting in the middle, you can take advantage of your 2 traditional cup or bottle holders. There is no climate panel back here because it is a compact luxury SUV, but you do have 2 vents, and then you receive 2 USB-C ports and one 12-volt port. Before I hit the road to speak about driver assisted technology, my fuel economy for the week, and my final driving impressions, I want to touch on those daily driving features you're probably interested to know more about. But before I get into it, Range Rover across their lineup offers an advanced air purifying system. And if you're somebody who suffers from respiratory issues or have a child in the household who has asthma, that's going to be incredibly beneficial to you. So look down in the description below and I'll provide you with a link so you can check out that technology. Now, to clarify, this week I have the dynamic SE P400 trim. So you get a lot of features, beginning with leather seats, of course, throughout, but also this gorgeous and huge panoramic sunroof, which is completely power operated. The front seats are also power operated. They're heated and ventilated, but remember, you have to level up to that cold climate pack. But the steering wheel offers a standard heating, which is really nice. As for the fully digital driver cluster, this is customizable. Just use the buttons located on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. Then there is the option to have a heads-up display. The graphics look amazing, but I actually deactivate it because I prefer just using the digital driver cluster because it's huge. Moving over to the all-new curved 11.4 infotainment system, it offers navigation as standard, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and there's a data plan. My go-to features within this system is energy impact. If you give that a click, you could actually see how you're doing with your fuel economy, how your driving style, and how all your convenience features are actually impacting your fuel economy. Then my next go-to is the gear icon. So right away, I go through there, I click all, and then I go to vehicle, and I set up my driver assisted technology. I'm an amazing driver, so I don't need all the beeps and vibrations and all of that stuff. There's also a mobile charge pad. Beside there, you'll find one USB-C port, and inside your dual-sided center console, you'll find one USB and one USB-C port. When it comes to driver assisted technology with your dynamic SE P400, you're going to have everything that you're going to want and even more. So all-wheel drive, and then LED lights up front with high beam assist. Then you also have adaptive cruise control with steering assist, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring. If you don't like your lane keep assist because it is pretty aggressive, well then just use the buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel and deactivate it. And as for the camera angles, absolutely amazing. Now, I'm only mentioning those daily driving, driver assisted technology features you're probably interested to know about, but you could even take your Range Rover off-roading, so there's tons more. Just go through your infotainment system. And then when it came to fuel economy for the week, I actually did pretty well, but there's a trick. So I was able to average 28 miles per gallon, which is really, really good. I did way better than what Range Rover advertises. But in order to achieve that, you have to activate eco mode. Okay, the default mode is going to be comfort mode, and then try not using dynamic mode because that's not going to be your friend. That aside, when it came to final impressions, I absolutely love this vehicle. But you have to ask yourself, should you purchase the larger engine with the hybrid system like I have, or should you just go with the smaller 2-liter 4-cylinder? Well, it really comes down to lifestyle, right? So for me, I need the larger engine because I need to tow a trailer. But can you hear that? No, seriously, can you hear that? This interior is so quiet. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite features from this past week. They've done such a good job with the interior, and even the overall drive is just really smooth. It's easy to drive, and when it comes to visibility, amazing out the front and the sides, and there's no blind spot out that C-pillar. So overall, you're going to be comfortable and great visibility. You're going to feel safe. Now, it's not all perfect. For me, this type of vehicle really should have a motion activated liftgate as standard. And then when I'm leaving my vehicle, The beeping to lock the doors is kind of chintzy. I want people to know that I'm leaving my Range Rover. I want it to be meaty. But that's it. But what I like to do in all my videos is recommend a test drive. So look down in the description below and I will provide you with links down there so you can find your closest dealership. And while you're down there, guys, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.